Hey guys, welcome to the Knife Addict channel. I'm going to do a fixed blade collection update today. So I recently did my my folding knife collection update. So I'm going to do the fixed blade now. So to start it off, let's just show a couple of my really older cheap knives here. We'll start it off with a knife that I did a review of years ago. This little mossy oak Walmart special here. Interesting design choice with the tan toe and the hole in the blade, but yeah, pretty crappy nylon sheath. So there you go, there is that. We got a TSC special here, if I remember right. Really cheap plastic handle, really cheap blade. Yeah, another nylon sheath. And we got a Walmart Camless Carnivore. It's a little stained up or dirty, one of the two. But yeah, these are Walmart specials. I think you can still get these. Big choppers. Pretty crappy knives, pretty crappy steel. They come with this like little small knife here too. Really crappy uneven grind on that, as you can see. So yeah, that's interesting. But there's that. All right, with that out of the way, let's get into some better knives. So I have a big knife box over here I'm pulling these out of that I keep a lot of these fixed blades in, and I keep some lockbacks in here. And I did not show these in my folding knife collection, so I'll show a few of these lockbacks here quick. I keep a lot of like hunting knives in this box, along with my fixed blades. So these are Outdoor Edge special here. You got the Flip and Blaze 8CR13 MOV on this, I believe. And I got some mineral oil on it. And then it opens up in the back here. You got this guy that also locks open. So this is actually a pretty nice hunting knife. I don't know if you can still get these or not, but if you want like a starter hunting knife, these are good for processing meat. So decent way to start out if you don't know what to buy. Or like a good gift for someone starting out hunting too. And here we got some lockbacks. I use these as hunting knives. This is the Buck 110, obviously. In here, this one's pretty new. I haven't used this one much. I bought it at Walmart probably 4 or 5 years ago, I would think. Pretty new. Used it a little bit, but not much. And then these two are like Buck 110 rip-offs. So this is I think it's like a Herbert's knife from Germany. It's some sort of German import. The black marker on the edge is just from me when I was sharpening, and I just didn't bother to clean it off. But yeah, you can see this one's been used quite a bit. It's actually pretty solid rip-off of the Buck 110. The wood on it is nothing special, but it's pretty heavy, fairly well built. The steel's not bad, so good stainless steel. And then this is, I actually like these more than the Buck 110. This is the Charade LB7. They're a little heavier than a Buck 110, I would say, and I don't know what the steel is on these. They have like the Charade Plus steel. Uncle Henry, Charade Plus, LB7 USA, it says there. You can see this one's a little dinged up. I bought this one used from a guy, but my dad had one of these, so I always thought they were so cool when I was growing up. These older ones are serialized. You can see the serial number there. So that one starts with a Z. They went They went A through Z, and then they went like AB, AA, AB, AB, AC, all the way down the line. But so yeah, pretty nice wood handles on these. Very cool. I like to use these for hunting knives. So yeah, the LB7 is kind of a sentimental knife to me, just because my dad had one forever when I was growing up. I always thought they were so cool. I'll show this real quick. This is a Mula knife. I don't know how many people know about Mula, but they sell some knives at some sporting goods stores around me. This one's a little older. From Spain. So it says MOV, so I don't know if it's like HCR 13 MOV or what, but it just says MOV. But yeah, pretty cool bone or horn handle on this, and then nice brass guard there and choke up on it. Makes a really nice skinning knife. It's been a good knife, and the leather sheath on it is, I mean, fairly cheap, but it's not bad. So yeah, that's kind of a nice piece. Can't snap the button. There we go. So yep, there's that. I'm gonna show you guys some pretty cool big knives here. So let's start off with my W49 Western Bowie. So this thing's pretty awesome. You can see it's got the original sheath. Just lay that down there. And it's got a bunch of leather pieces on it from the sheath there. And it's got some, I'll have to clean that up. But Western USA W49, and then you can see it's got the I there, which means I believe it's a 1985 version of this knife. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome big old fixed blade. I really like this thing. It's a really cool piece for the collection. Nice handles on that. Yep. So there is that. That is one of my favorites in the fixed blade collection here. While we're on the big knives, I have this one. This one came from a family friend. Ooh, that one's really corroded. I'm gonna have to clean these. But it says handmade. There's a rose there. I don't think so. I'm assuming this is like Pakistani 440 stainless steel, it says. It says Sturgis 2001. So I'm not really sure where the family friend got this, but evidently somebody got this in Sturgis. I don't know. But I think the bone on here is real. Pretty cool. It's cracked right there. It's actually kind of like falling off, but I'm gonna have to glue that. But yeah, pretty cool design anyway. I don't think it's the best craftsmanship, but it's cool. The sheath is actually kind of nice, but the leather is like getting really old, and just, I don't know. It's, you can see that fell apart, but cool knife anyway. And it was a gift, so kind of fits in the collection there with the W49. And then my brother bought me this years ago. He didn't really know anything about knives, but saw this. I don't know if he knew it was going to be this big, but he's got my initials on there. And it's a timber rattler. And this thing's massive. Should pull up the W49 and show a size comparison, just for those of you that know how big a W49 is. So you can see that thing trumps the W49. But yeah, I need to clean these guys up. But yeah, this is a big, heavy fixed blade. As you can see, it's not very stainless, whatever steel it is. This is the TR65. made in Pakistan, stainless steel it says, but yeah, fun piece anyway. It's pretty badass. Just a big hunk of steel. Put the W49 back. Oh, about knocked over the tripod here. Sorry about that. All right. Moving on from that. Let's see, what do we want to show here? I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, I'll show you this guys quick. So, got this really old sheath for this. I'm gonna make a Kydex sheath for this one. This one's kind of dirty. I need to clean it up. I just had this out in the shop, but this is a Schmidt & Ziegler fixed blade, and I thought the blade was a pretty cool design on this one with that fuller. But yeah, actually I made the brass piece on the end here. Somebody had made like a new piece for the end here. I made this brass piece too and stuck it on there, but somebody had broken the end or something at some point, or tried to put their own on, and they had basically like a nut on the end of it from what I remember. And so then I replaced it with this because I thought that would look better. So yeah, I need to clean this leather up a little bit and put some snow seal on it or something to try and preserve it a little better. Clean that blade up, and I'm gonna make a Kydex sheath for it. But yeah, because this one's just falling apart. I don't even think this is probably the original, but it's a cool design. I can't remember. Oh yeah, it says on it. So this is made in Solingen, Germany. It's the 53 model 5317. So there's that. Moving on from there, I'll show you guys a few of my custom knives that I've made. These are some of the earlier ones that I made. So these are not my favorites, but I'll show you my favorites in a little bit here. Let's see, I think I might have one or two more in here. Take a quick look here. Okay, I think just one more. All right, so yeah, this is probably my favorite one of the early ones that I made here. See, I kind of did like a pattern on the wood here. I actually make this out of like wood, black walnut wood. We have some black walnut trees where I live here, so I made that out of that. But yeah, so that one's kind of cool. I don't mind that one. This one here didn't turn out too well, so I did a little pattern on the back there. It's whatever. Black walnut wood again on this one. I like the handle on this one, but I just wasn't getting the grinds right, and I just screwed up the jimping on this one. There's that. I like the handle on this one, but the blade's pretty, not the greatest. It's pretty sharp though. Kind of a weird looking design. This one, I ended up kind of messing up the blade. I think I made it too thin or something, and then I put this finger notch in here. But yeah, cool deer horn handle anyway. Nice brass guard, but kind of a cool knife. So made that one, and then so those are my earlier. Oh, there is one more in here. I thought I saw one. This one I made for my brother years ago. It's kind of thick behind the edge, but black walnut wood on that again. I like vinegar wash these. to make them gray like that. Oh, and another one. This one's a little tiny guy. Most of these are like 01 steel. And that's a deer horn on there. That's kind of cool. A little 1-finger knife. But so those are the early knives that I made. These are the more recent ones that I've made. So I just started making kydex sheaths like a few days ago, actually. Oops. And this was the first one that I made. The first kydex sheath, anyway. So I will show you some of the more recent knives that I made here. This one's pretty cool. 2 different colors on the handle. I actually kind of screwed up some of the other G10 material, trying to countersink with these. And then I I had 2 different colors left over, and I was like, you know what? I might actually look kind of cool, and I don't mind it. So having the 2 colors, but I'm not going to be selling this one anyway. This is just kind of a personal knife, but yeah. I don't sell knives for money or anything. I'm making a few to give away to family and friends and whatever, and for myself, but we'll see if I ever do sell some, but currently I do not. This one got thick behind the edge, and then you can see the edge is pretty steep, but it's pretty big, thick knife. It's a good chopper. I could probably go and fix it if I wanted to, grind it back down, but I'll probably leave it how it is. I vinegar washed this one. Again, this one got pretty nice and dark. Really like the blue handle on this. But yeah, this kydex sheath is a little goofy. It's kind of hard to get in and out, but it'll hold it. It's definitely not going to fall out, like, at all, but it doesn't snap super well, I don't know, and it's a little like loose in there, but so this one's a little goofy, but it holds it. This is just one of my knives, so definitely will not fall out of there. This sheath turned out really well. It snaps in there like really nice, so I was pretty happy with that one. Pretty cool. Pretty cool G10 on that. I like that orange and black. I got mineral oil all over these. That's why they look like that. But yeah. There's that one. This is my favorite to date that I've made. I need to make a sheath for this one. I ordered some like patterned kydex for this one. This one's pretty awesome. Actually the same design as the blue one over here, pretty much. Oh, knocking over the tripod again. There we go. So yeah, you can see these are the same overall design. But yeah, I did a nice polish on this one as best as I could, and then I like these gray and black handles. I did some file work on the back. So yeah, that one's really nice. I'm gonna make a nice kydex sheath for this one. That'll be a pretty cool piece. So those are most of the custom knives I've made. I've got some other crappy ones I think laying around somewhere, but those are the ones that I actually have in the collection here. But now let's get into, let's see, what do we got here? I will show you guys some older military knives that I have here. This is one of my favorite pieces in the collection. So this is a PAL. They got like Remington Hunting, RH PAL, USN Mark 1, PAL 35. So this is like the smaller one. I think there's a 36, maybe a 37 even. Yeah, and these got cool leather stacked handles on them. And yeah, you can see USN Mark 1. These are pretty awesome. This one's not in too bad a shape either. Yeah, picked that up at a flea market years ago. Really cool knife. It's got the original sheath, or at least I think it's original. So yeah, let's see, it's got some numbers and letters there. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I really like these older military knives. Don't have too many, but they're really cool. I could definitely see myself collecting more of these. But so there's that. I'll just leave that out since we're on the showing the military knives here. So this one I picked up at like a garage sale from a guy. He actually just gave it to me. He told me that his boss had given it to him years ago. This is an old K-bar. I believe this is the original sheath. It's kind of rough shape. Don't really know what to do for it, but yeah, it's pretty rough, starting to tear there. But it's got this cool lanyard on it. I don't know if that's original or what the deal is there, but that's cool. But obviously the handle's not original on this. I don't know if this is a theater modded knife or if somebody did this later on, but I didn't do the tang on this, but this screws off, and I actually took those out and cleaned them up at one time, and they were like old poker chips, and I actually was able to like find some on the internet. They were like just old cheap poker chips. So, and then that's like plexiglass on plastic or whatever, I don't know. And then these are the black ones are like original pieces of leather, but you can see like the front ones, they're original pieces of leather. But so yeah, it kind of makes me think it might be an actual theater modded knife, but I'm not sure. And then yeah, K-bar, Aline, New York. I've done some research on this one, and I was getting really confused with like what year this would have been made, with the markings, and then like the tang down here. I don't think it was originally threaded, but yeah, I don't know. I remember looking into it, and I was just real confused about what year this would have actually been made. And it's actually not like in bad shape as far as like the edge. I mean, obviously it's all stained up, but the edge was actually not too bad on this. So pretty cool piece. I enjoy having that. So I believe those are the only two like actual older military knives I have. But then I do have a newer, well, it's not that new, but I'd assume early 2000s K-bar. I got this from a family friend as well. Yeah, just like his plastic sheath here, a nylon strap on it. And this is the 1211. Pretty cool. Rubber handle. Obviously, everybody knows what a K-bar is. They're pretty cool. It's a fun one to have in the collection. And let's see here. This is a recent purchase. I think I bought this last year. So this is I gotta look at the model number here. Buck $8.93. These are pretty cool. Pretty cool knife from Buck. I'll show you the number on the sheath there, just cause you got some paracord on it, and then it's a nice sheath. It's you got the nylon back there, and then like the Kydex sheath up front here. But yeah, the Buck $8.93. Really nice milling on this handle. Boss heat treat, 5160 steel, so this thing is tough. And this thing is thick. And yeah, this thing's just a beast. I haven't put it to work at all, but pretty awesome knife. It's a fun one to have in the collection. I probably won't use this knife. I'll just keep it in the collection. But pretty awesome fixed blade. All right, and with that, so let's move. I'll just move these two out of the way for now. Leave those two out. Not really not a military knife anymore, but this is a big Colt steel. Got your Secure X plastic sheath on this one, the nylon back there, now nylon strap. That's just oil, mineral oil. So this is 52-100 steel. I can't remember what is this thing. Oh yeah, Drop Forge Survivalist. So this is like all one piece, except for, well, these are like inserts, I think. But yeah, I don't think these are steel. These are just like plastic inserts or whatever they are. But this is all one piece. That's pretty cool. I haven't put it to work yet. I'll probably put this one to use a little bit. Do some chopping with it, see how it does eventually. But I think I picked this up pretty cheap on Midway when I bought one of my cold steel Talwars, I think, off there one time. So I just think I saw these were pretty cheap and picked one up. Pretty cool big fixed blade. And while we're showing that, may as well show this Cold Steel Perfect Balance. I've had this for quite a while. I don't know if I've made any videos throwing this or not back in the day, but as you can see, it's done some throwing. It's done some chopping. This thing's pretty cool. For the money, these are fun little knives to chop with and throw. I don't know if they still make these or not, but I'll have to make a sheath for this. But yeah, definitely a big chopping throwing knife, so fun knife to play with. Alright, and that's about it for the real big fixed blades. I'll take these out of the way. We got a Gerber here. I'm starting to rust a little on me there. Yeah, on both sides. It's pretty cheap knife. I'm sure this is like 7CR or something. I don't know. Probably picked this up at TSC or somewhere like that, I'd imagine. Cheap sheath. I'm sure it wasn't a very expensive knife. Rubber handle on that. There's an old Buck. I think these came from Walmart. Haven't pulled this guy out in a long time. 877. I think these are just plastic handles. Nothing too special. It's got like a plastic clip there. This is an old knife from the channel that I reviewed a long time ago. So this is I don't even actually know who makes this. It says BM. Don't know who that is, but I've had this knife a long time. Always loved just the simple drop point blade on this knife, but pretty cheap knife, probably 440A or something. I think I called it a hoof knife in my review because it's got like a deer hoof on the handle there. But yeah. So I have a couple old Gurkha curries from my grandfather. I think he bought these at like thrift stores over in England back in the day. But this is a small one. I have two big ones. I think they're over here. Over here in the room. I forgot to grab them. Let me see if I can grab them real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I don't think that they're in here, so I'm not sure where they're at. I'll have to find those. But I do have a couple more cookeries like this. I think I've actually shown them in an old video, but you can see those. These are not sharp. They're just show pieces. These are getting rusty. I think the other two are pretty rusty as well. But the other two I have are way bigger. This is a knife that was my grandfather's. Just a little leather stacked fixed blade. Pretty small. Probably not the original sheath. Not sure where he got that or who made it. And then, alright, so now we're going to move on to more modern smaller knives here. This is a Gerber. Bear Grylls Gerber. Got a clip on it. Kind of a neck knife type deal. Alright. You can buy these right now at like TSC has them a lot of the times I've seen. Cold Steel Mini Tack. This is the Bowie. I think they make different styles of blades. 8CR13 MOV on these. These are good little beater knives for the money. They're pretty cheap usually, so they are just plastic handles. It'd be nice if they were like G10, but they're just a cheaper plastic. But they're kind of cool, kind of nice little knives for the money. The sheaths aren't really Kydex. They're just like they're Secure EX plastic, but Secure X. But they snap in, stays in there good. So cheaper little neck knife style option there. CRKT Minimalist. This is a solid little option if you want to start out in neck knives. If you're not really sure if you'd like a neck knife, buy one of these and just try it out. So yeah, Cold Steel Minimalist. Nothing too special there. Just it's a good option. Good option for a neck knife. There, let's see here. I got an M-Tech I bought years ago. This is a neck knife. These were like really cheap, like $4 or $5 if I remember right. I stole the ball chain necklace off of it for something else, I think, but 440 stainless, USA design. It's the MT-674. I think I probably bought this on Amazon a long time ago. Probably did a review on this one, if I remember right, but sheath's really bad. It doesn't really keep it in there well. But, you know, interesting little fixed blade. This is an old Ruco from years ago. I think I did a video on this one. Oh, never mind. It's not a Ruko. It's a Hawker Survivor. Never heard of that company again ever since. I thought it was a Ruko, but pretty thick behind the edge, I think. Not super comfortable, but I thought it was kind of cool when I was younger. So yep, there's that. And got a few good ones left here. So this is the CRKT Mossback. This is actually my brother's, but I bought it for him. See, it's been used quite a bit. This is the 2831 Mossback, I believe. Crane design. So yeah, really nice design on this. This is the let's see. Yeah, I don't know if so there's two versions. There's like a small knife and a larger knife. The small one's like the bird and trout. I don't know if they call that the Mossback bird and trout or not, but this is the larger big game version. And this is SK5 steel, I believe, on this one. And yeah, pretty nice. I think it's G10 on this one, unless it's micarta, but I think it's G10. But yeah, pretty nice handle, really ergonomic. It's got pretty good jimping up here as well. And it's just a good hunting knife. I've actually enjoyed using that knife. So sheath is nothing too special on this, but something to put it in anyway. But yeah. So yeah, that's the CRKT Mossback. I don't know if those are still available or not, but another CRKT here. This is the Obaki. This one's a pretty cool fixed blade. So this is a Burnley design. Model number 2367 on that, I think. So yeah, the CRKT Obaki. It's got this cool wrapped handle. Pretty good ergos on that. I think I bought this at Walmart a long time ago. I don't know if I ever did a review on this knife or not, but these are, I don't know if they're still available, but they're pretty good. Pretty good little fixed blade for the money. It's got a nice I don't know if it's real Kydex or if it's more of like a plastic, like a regular plastic, but pretty nice sheath. And they gave you this, this came with it, this little lanyard here. So yeah, pretty nice package overall here. I've always liked the Obaki. There's that. And then we got 3 left here, guys. Another neck knife here, or at least I would carry it as a neck knife. You could pocket carry this too, I suppose, or whatever you want to do. But this is the Kaiser Muskrat. I haven't had this too long. I'll be doing a review on this eventually here. But 154 cm, D Sharon design on that. This is micarta, I believe. You can get these in a few different blade steels. I think they make a wood handle as well. And there's some other colors. But yeah, 154 cm on this one. I wanted the 154 and micarta version. I think there's maybe a S35 VN wood version for a little more money. But I figured 154 and micarta was pretty nice for this neck knife. But yeah, you got your lanyard hole there, and pretty cool little fixed blade. And nice little taco style sheath on that too. I like to neck knife carry it, but you could put a clip on it. It actually comes with a little clip. I didn't really like that, but you could put an Alti clip on it or whatever too. But I think I stole this chain off that M-Tech I showed you guys earlier. But yeah, pretty cool. And then this is a pretty awesome knife. I have not done a review on this yet either. I added the Alti clip, obviously. But this is a Boss Steed, what do they call these guys? I can't remember what they call these guys. But yeah, this is a Vosteed little fixed blade here. Really nice design on these. This is the Vosteed Mink. Sorry, I couldn't remember for a minute there. So yeah, they have this version of the Mink, and then they have the Mink XL as well. And that's more of like a Wharncliffe blade, from what I can remember. So I kind of wish they made this in the XL size with this this blade style. But I've actually got a little use in this knife. I could do a review on this here if you guys want to see that. But this is a really nice offering from Vosteed. Knocking the tripod over again. And then, yeah, it's got this Kydex sheath. Works well, snaps in there. And I actually like to carry this with the clip. You could probably carry this as a neck knife too, honestly. It's not that big, so cool little fixed blade from Vosteed there. And then one of my favorites, the SE3HM. I should probably do a review on this one too. This is a more recent purchase as well. I bought this last year, so this is the, like I said, this is the SE3HM, which is handle modified, so it's got the different handle and it doesn't have like the normal guard or whatever that the normal SE3s have. But yeah, 1095 on this. My Micarta handles. I've actually got a little bit of use on this already too, so pretty awesome fixed blade. Nice sheath. It comes with a clip plate if you want to carry it with that. But I bought these loops off of Amazon or something, so I can carry it on my belt. But yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty nice offering from Essie there. So that is going to be all for my fixed blade collection, guys. I think that sorry, I think that's pretty much all of them. So the only other collection update I could do is my slip joints. I don't know how many people are interested in that, but if you want to see that in the future, I could definitely show those. So thank you for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next video.